Hello, I'm Nate. Today, I'm very happy to share my personal marketing plan with you. By doing this, I would like to make my personal branding more effective, and most importantly, I would like to let you to know more about me. Here we go. Everything happens for a reason, and my reason to be here is my BHUG, my big, hairy, audacious goal, which is to create my own magazine and to inspire people. I always believe in inspiring and influencing, and I hope to inspire the community and make the society better through magazine. In order to achieve my BHAG, I need a clear mission and plan. Let's start with my personal details. Talking about personality, I would like to use denim, the fabric for jeans, to describe it. Denim is stiff when new, but it gets softened with continued washing and wear. It's just like my personality. At the very beginning, when I do something new, I appear strange, but I'm able to fit in and master work very soon with my high adaptiveness and constant learning. Being a tough person, I do not give up easily. It's just like the durability of denim. It does not snag or tear easily. Besides, I can cope with changes and solve problems in a creative and flexible way. I also took the 16 personality test, and I am the ENFJ, which is the protagonist. Being an ENFJ, I'm confident, creative, responsible, enthusiastic, diplomatic, and I'm a skilled communicator who values connection with people, especially my family. For my interest, I love photography, reading magazine, hand draw typography, and this is my work. I also love coffee art, running, joining different events, meeting new people, and of course, traveling. Okay, back to career. For my career interest, I prefer artistic, social, and enterprising kind of work because under this kind of work, I can innovate, work with people, and to influence. So, actually, what skills do I have? For my language skills, my native language is Chinese, but I also perform excellence in English and Mandarin. I'm also learning Spanish in a beginner level. For computer skills, I know Microsoft Office Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Since I'm using MacBook, I know how to use Pages, Keynote, and Numbers. I also know how to use Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom, Illustrator, and Dreamweaver. For other personal skills, I got leadership, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, socializing, and communication skills. So my target career is creative industry, particularly in advertising and publishing. In order to achieve my target career, I have the following SMART goals. For within 5 years, I aim at exploring as much as I can within the university life. I would like to go for a semester exchange in the United States, to have one internship, to join three more study tours, and to participate in 1 to 2 international events, like the one I have recently joined, the Boao Forum for Asia 2015, in which I worked as a student volunteer there. For within 10 years, I hope to establish my social capital in the Greater China in terms of networking, knowledge China, and cultural adaptation. For within 20 years, I hope to create my own magazine which is about lifestyle, travel, and people. I hope to share the stories of different people around the world. I will go to different places to meet new people, to interview them, and to use their stories to inspire the others. My magazine will be based in either Hong Kong or China. It will be probably in both Chinese and English, so I can target more people. Here comes to my personal SWOT analysis. For my strength, I'm confident in my diplomatic skills, my ability to influence, my adaptiveness to China, my connection with great people, as I really appreciate people around me, their talent in different areas. Such connection can be a motivation for me to achieve higher, and also my good networking. Alright, I was talking so much about my positive side. It's time for me to tell my weaknesses. I often struggle to make tough decisions. Sometimes I'm overly idealistic. I'm also an emotional and sensitive person, in which I think I should change it. For opportunities, first, creative industry plays an increasingly important role in Hong Kong's economy. The Hong Kong government is focused on further developing the sector and building up Hong Kong as Asia's cultural and creative capital. Second, China is an emerging market. Business and companies are expanding to there. The focus is shifting now. Third, there are more and more creative zones are setting up in China. In the creative parts, there are galleries, studios, and creative companies. It is a place gathering all the creative ideas and supporting the creative industry. For example, I've been to the 798 Creative Square in Beijing, the M55 Creative Park in Shanghai, and the Outlaw Creative Park in Shenzhen. They are all amazing with creative atmosphere. For threats, it is sad to tell with the advance of technology, many free resources are available online. Information is overwhelming. People seldom pay money for print magazine now. They would rather go for free ones. Besides, there are increasing fresh graduates with strong portfolio in Hong Kong and from the world. With globalization, those from overseas countries can come to Hong Kong or China to work. In order to achieve my goals, I need some strategies. I will best capitalize on my strengths like my high adaptiveness, my ability to influence, and my connection with people. Also, opportunities like Hong Kong government's focus on creative industry and the development of China. Moreover, I must guard against my weaknesses and threats. I have to be decisive and to be better to stand up from competitors. Here comes to my positioning statement. I'm targeting the creative industry in Hong Kong or China. I would like to start my career with companies like Leo Burnett or Hertz Corporation. Both of them have offices in Hong Kong and China. My point of difference (POD) is my high acceptance and adaptiveness to China. Some people in my generation resist working in China, but personally, I can see the future development of creative industry in China. With 1.3 billion of population and the trend of increasing creative park, my create knowledge to China will allow me to enter the market easily and work together with companies' expansion. For points of parity, like others, I'm a university graduate with bilingual language skills. Lastly, let me talk about my personal marketing mix. For products, which is the plans for self-improvements. In order to work in China, I'm going to relearn Pinyin, the phonetic system of Mandarin. I will self-learn it for 1 hour 3 times a week. Besides, I have to eliminate my struggle to make decisions. I have to set time limits for myself to make decisions. For small ones, I only got 30 minutes, and for big decisions, I only have 1 day. More importantly, I have to learn from mistakes and people around me, like my family, friends, mentors, etc. For promotion, I believe in word of mouth and networking. I should always show my true side to people. They can actually be the ones who promote me. Also, I'm going to create my own business card as I have none now, and I will create my portfolio to showcase my ideas and creative work. I can also promote myself through social media like LinkedIn and Behance. Behance is a network of sites and services specializing in self promotion for creative people to showcase their online portfolios. For price, I did research on JobsDB Hong Kong Compensation and Benefits Survey 2015. As a fresh graduate in my target industry, the monthly salary will be 12,000 to 14,000 plus some non-salary benefits like medical and vacation. I have been talking for so many minutes. If you want to know me more, check out my LinkedIn, which is hk.linkedin.com/in/niclawc. And this is the profile. Thank you for your time to know more about me. I hope to talk to you again. So, bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.